Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We've got the New South Wales Pétanque League Gender Triples. We are doing the women's semi-final first.
Yeah, it should be a good match. This is the semi-final of the women. It's YILI, DELYS Brady versus Susan Clarke, Heidi Pasquale, and ALISON Pétersen.
ALISON to point. It's a good ball there. Now, can't really commentate on it much, can't see much, but here we are. I'm going to get the other view.
Yeah, the cameras are set up for the men's final. They'll be playing two pieces. That's why we're slightly at an angle here. This semi-final is timed, and it's just the one piece. But we thought we were set up, but we'd stream this game anyway before the men's Principale final.
I think she's got it there. I think that rolled just enough. Well, the other angle doesn't look too good. It doesn't seem like she's got it. So she's going to set up again. From there, it looks like just maybe a roll or two pass, but the other angle looks like it's a little bit off. So let's see what she does here. Ooh, there we are. That's it.
Yeah, it's a good ball there by Yili.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. That's what you expect from Yili.
So we've got the replay function working, and it is, which is good.
Heidi up here. I believe she's going to shoot. Ooh. Now, not what she meant to do, I'm sure, but yeah, that's not a bad result.
Yeah, a lot has happened there. Just watch that again on the replay. So she hits that front ball onto the jack and pushes it back. That's incredible.
Yes. And I reckon that's about 12, 13 meters there. So big throw here. And that ball that didn't go out there is pretty good from that distance. Let's see what Alison can do. Oh, just a little bit too far.
Yeah, pushing it long.
Almost rolling the jack out with it. That's probably not a bad result for these two.
Sue and Alison just having a bit of a discussion as to what they're going to do.
Sue stepping up.
As you can see on the screen, Newcastle is surrounded by the palms.
Perfect.
Oh, and
yeah,
pushing the jack
that's not
there.
bad. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. I would be happy with if I was team Pascal there.
Just wait to see where they put this jack. Alison now pointing. As you can see, it's a nice day here in Newcastle. It's just under 20 degrees, just gone past 2:30. Temperature will start to drop off quickly. And pushing that one long by Yili. Of course, this is a time game, so that ball's dead. They're playing 50 minutes plus by the end. You can see the timer in the top left corner of the screen. Yili playing again. Yili's team, of course, qualifying first after the 4 qualifying rounds, and a good ball. Yeah, so throughout the afternoon, we'll have to contend with the shadows on the piste. Makes it that little bit more difficult to capture. Heidi playing now. Heidi just going over the top. Just discussing now what they're going to do. Just a few technical difficulties, of course, as we get the stream underway. And a good shot there by Heidi.
Unfortunately, that one out.
Yeah.
I'll have to get rid of that one. But still, they've got the point back.
Yili just having a bit of a look at the line. She's out, of course. Let's see what Catherine can do.
Ooh, a bit short there.
And it's a bit short. Just see on the other angle. It's a good line. Marginally short. Should probably come just past that one. Yeah.
Oh, hit a rock there, went the wrong way.
Yeah, bad bounce that one.
Probably a good time to mention Team Han. They finished first in their group, of seeding, I should say. Team Pascal, they finished fourth. First v fourth of the semi, third and second of playing in the other semi, just behind. It's a good day here in Newcastle today, actually. Anyone who has joined us today in person would all agree that it's been the perfect day. Absolutely stunning. You'll probably see a lot of people in the background now taking advantage of the good weather for once. I'd say the last 2 weeks here in Newcastle and most of New South Wales have been dreadful weather, so it's really turned on for the New South Wales gender triples today.
Yeah, DELYS just putting a good ball in there, Will. Sue stepping up, see what she can do.
Oh, good shot. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that was a good shot, that one. Dead straight.
Distance there as well. Not really showing over the camera, but there's definitely some distance there.
Watch that again. String just not thick enough to hold that ball in, rolling out.
Looks like the Team Han's all out of bulls. Alison stepping it back up there. See if they can capitalise.
Just while Alison's playing this bull, we are at the Newcastle Pétanque Club today, located in Nasca Park, The Hill, New South Wales, and Alison puts that ball on the jack. is a time game, so they are marking the jack as it moved.
Safe to say they probably have 3 sitting on the ground now. Sue up here to hopefully make it 4. Come a little bit loopy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Up and over and just stopped.
Yeah, it looks like it's 3 points there.
I'm going to call it without even them confirming it. But they got 3 points there.
We'll just wait to see where they put this jack. Adjust the cameras.
Bit too much on that.
Yeah, bit heavy there, throwing the ball out. It's a bit deceiving with this shadow as well. Hard kind of to gauge how thick the gravel is there. As we see YILI just coming up, having a bit of a look at the landing space. On the piste, holding the point. About half a metre short of the jack.
She didn't look too happy with the bounce there. I don't think that's a bad ball at all. Right in front.
Alison will be trying to keep this ball on the piste this time.
Oh, I promoted it. Oh no. That's why a bull in front's better than a bull behind.
So we see Heidi come back to the circle. She'll have a bit of a look here. So what she's going to do.
Bit of distance with this one.
Shooting and just bouncing over.
Just discussing tactics here. Susan's coming up. And she did have that good shot in the in that other end. So let's see if they're going to get her to try and shoot here. Oh, yeah, lovely. That is good. I can't tell if that bull went out though, but it might still be in there just out of frame.
Yeah, you can see there it's still in.
Yep, there it is.
Usually comes to play a second.
Taking another bad bounce there. Pointers are struggling with this end. You're doing well to get close.
Yeah, even that first one to YILI's wasn't, whilst it was in front, not particularly close to the jack. And promoted.
Yep.
Not always a bad thing, but I'm thinking they're probably trying to get as close as possible at this point. Catherine coming to play now. Just realised I put the wrong name up on the screen. Just switch that.
I wonder how that one's looking. Don't think it's got it, but it's definitely taken. Probably third. Team Hahn discusses tactics.
That was, of course, Catherine KERNOT, not Kathy Eyre. Sorry about that. Pretty hectic afternoon here in Newcastle for myself, trying to run the competition and get the stream up and running. DELYS now playing now.
That was her team's bull, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the intention, but certainly got a result.
Somewhat unorthodox, but still only counts as one, no matter how you get it.
You can see the two teams both discussing what they're going to do.
Remember, the winner of this game goes straight into the final.
Yeah, just while they're about to play, the other final, as you can see, semi-final is being played next to them. Sue to play her second.
Shooting.
And getting the result. Again, I don't know if that was the tactic, but it's done the job. Just watch on the replay.
Somewhat unorthodox game here so far. There's been a few promotions and a few weird things, especially from that first time when that jack just went all the way back to the end. So, very exciting game so far. Who knows what will happen? Dallas stepping out. Remembering this is a hard end to point on. Everyone's been struggling so far. Ooh, and rolling a bit too far.
Yeah, just pushing through. Their team's out now. Heidi with one to play. Holding one on the ground. Opportunity to make two. And you can see off in the background there, the men's semi-final. We'll be picking up the final after this match. So stay tuned. Heidi pointing.
Oh,
and lucky she made contact and sat. I think there's 2 points there. And three. Yeah, pushing it out just enough to make the third. So no, that was Catherine's ball. Looks like 2 points. I'll just confirm that.
I believe it was two. Just see what they write on the... Yeah, looking at the scoreboard there, definitely two.
Just sipping it out.
Looks a bit long.
Just long.
Not putting this one near the sideline here. Didn't work well for their team before. Their opportunity to put it wherever they like, within 6 to 10 metres. Going almost dead in the centre.
Alison to point.
Oh, holding up a bit. Maybe still thinking about that one that went too far in the last end. But again, you'd rather it in front. YILI's bull in the last end got promoted very quickly. So every chance that it'll get promoted. It's dead in line, it looks like.
YILI just coming up to have a bit of a look. See where she's going to land.
She's probably thinking, don't promote it, don't promote it, don't promote it, don't promote it.
See what she does.
Oh, coming a bit to the side there. I'm not sure who has that.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I favour the front one.
Oh.
No, Alison's making her way to the circle. So, must have taken the point out there. Alison, of course, can just play straight.
Promote it, promote it, promote it.
Although I think she'll be trying to come just past.
Oh, too far.
And pushes it through. Not happy with that one.
Needing to slow down a bit there, it seems.
Sue now stepping up to play. As you can probably see on the camera, the wind is starting to pick up a little bit. I have turned the mics down just so you don't have to hear that.
Ooh.
And Sue getting there, taking the point, I'm sure.
She's playing very well this game.
Yeah, she's
doing
been making the difference.
Yeah. Doing absolutely what's required of her almost every time she's been up to the circle. Now again, two good balls in front. You got all the way down the right-hand side to play. Let's see what she does here.
Yeah, YILI stepping in now. She's going to play a little bit tighter than the first. It rolled out.
Oh, bounce, bad bounce.
And this one doing much the same. Just for the other angle, DELYS giving Catherine a line. And I will put her right name on the screen now.
Yep, there's Alison's first.
Yeah, the bull in front, proving very important this end. Catherine going again. Just wanting to come up that left-hand side, and she's done so.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it's holding now. They needed that one.
No team's been able to get close to the jack this end.
Yeah, much like the last end, Will. They were struggling a little bit. It was only that they were playing onto other bulls that they were able to stop from going dead. This one's not near the string, but still proving just as difficult. Sue playing now. She'll probably play for that other front bull. And she's done so. Yeah. Probably a touch heavy.
Yeah. It still works.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't matter how you do it. You just do it.
I think that's the game shaping up at the moment. Every end there's been a weird ricochet.
Mm. Intentional or not, it's making the game somewhat unpredictable at this point.
Yes. Well, the number seed forward, the seed forward team is currently 5-0 up. It's a time game, so these are very, very, very. You don't want to let your other team get an early lead.
Yeah, if you are just joining us, this is the semi-final of the women's, and it is still timed, 50 minutes. So they've just got over 20, 23, 24 minutes left. So we watched DELYS play this bull. And she was probably, this angle, probably trying to play up her right-hand side, left of the screen, to sit on a holding shot. But it just rolled away. She'll go again. The last for the team.
Ooh, not enough.
Better bull. I think that's what she was trying to do with the first shot. At least they've got something close. Might even be holding. We can see here.
Needs a measure.
Heidi just going into measure there.
I think Alison just motioned that she has the point.
Yeah, the one at the back. And Alison now instructing Heidi to play down that left-hand side, even though Heidi's a right-hander.
Hat's coming off.
Yep, she means business now. Here we go, make it a good one. Nice lob.
Oh.
Probably had the right line. A bit short though. She's probably blocked the line now too as well. So she'll do well to get in here.
Oh, bad luck.
A little bit of spin, but unsuccessful. 1 point. Makes the score 6-0. To Team Pascal, as William said before, they were qualifier number 4. There was 8 teams, top 4, bottom 4. And Alison throwing that ball dead, the jack dead. We'll just see where DELYS puts this. Again, opting for the middle of the piece.
Oh, good one there. Roll a little bit too far, but...
No, it's a good ball. It's the best of the game, I'd say, thus far. See if YILI can outpoint this. Just taking a moment to take the sunnies off. Just because the jack's in the shade here. And a good ball though by YILI. Just sitting inside Alison's ball, moving the jack. I'll just watch that on the replay. Again, for those just joining us now, this is the semi-final of the women. As we watch Heidi play the shot.
Oh, lovely. Opens it up. Don't think, maybe, from this angle it's hard to tell, but maybe she got the point there.
I'm going to say she's got it.
Oh, yep,
just bouncing over. We'll just watch that on the replay as well. Dropping short, jumping over the jack, just pushing it enough to take the point back. YILI will try to repeat, take the point back. Just look at the team lists again. This is the semi-final, 1 versus 4. And she may have come in here. We'll just check.
I'm not convinced at the moment that was good enough.
No. Catherine's coming back to the circle.
One in front's not bad.
Playing again.
A little bit hard.
And heavy, but that was shot point. And they're holding 3 on the ground now, I'd say.
Yeah, you enjoy DJ? Where was the call? La casa. La casa.
Oh, bad bounce. Trying to come down that right-hand side there. Obviously, you would. A lot of open space there, but once hitting the ground, going even further right, not coming in. So, see what Sue can do here. She has been pointing and shooting well. Steps out of the circle to take another look. She has a full minute to play her ball once the previous one has stopped moving. Taking all that full minute, and I would be wasting time as well if I was in her position. Not to say that she's wasting time now, but you get what I'm trying to say. Comes into point, plays that front one. Now the front one has been
it's been troublesome for
yeah,
this team.
for both teams, I would say.
Yeah, struggling to get around them.
One in front is definitely not a bad idea.
And it could be a costly end now because they're holding 4 on the ground. And there might just be the beginning of them giving up their 6-0 lead.
Need a good bull in here from Sue to keep that that dream alive. And she just goes ahead. Oh! She's got in there. I think she's beat a few in there.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. We'll just watch it.
There must have been some sort of
beginning to measure.
Yeah. Must have been some sort of crevice there that we can't really see.
Just while Heidi's measuring, we'll just have a look at the other games. You can see Kathy, Lynn, and Kim versing Sue, Charlene, and Madeline in the other semi-final. And then the men's 2 Principale semi-finals off in the distance. Heidi's still just measuring. As mentioned before, we'll be streaming the men's final live. But they'll be playing on 2 pieces as well. That's why the cameras are kind of off to the side in this one. They are just playing the single piece. Must be pretty close. They're still just measuring. We just have a look at the beautiful sky here in Newcastle. Still 19 degrees, just past 3 o'clock.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Yeah,
We can't tell what's going on. It looks like they might have it.
yeah,
I believe Heidi still has a bull left.
yeah, DELYS is coming to the circle. She'll most definitely be coming to play on that ball, pushing it out to take those 4 points back.
Yeah.
Be a big turnaround in this game, trailing 6-0 to take 4 points, particularly when there's only 14 and a half minutes left. She plays and moves a few there.
She may have promoted her own bull up there. Having a look.
Yeah, it might have been enough to take the point back. Not the 4 that they had before.
Measuring
Certainly
again.
change things. Just checking that one again.
Okay, Dallas says it's hers now.
Yeah, they're holding the 1.
I thought that as well. I can't read the tape measure, but you can see them move it out again.
Heidi just checking, just to make sure that they are, in fact, holding the point.
See what Heidi comes up with. See if we'll need to get a umpire in here. I think they've agreed that they have lost the point.
Heidi just coming up to have a look, cleaning a spot.
Now, I think that they've only got one in here. So they're only holding one. But that one bull they've got is holding back a flood of points coming in for Team Hahn.
Yeah, Heidi still needs to get a ball in here because I dare say DELYS will be shooting, should she not.
Ooh,
and it's short.
Short, to the side. I think we might see a shot coming up here or a hard point.
Yeah, YILI's giving that instruction. Play straight towards that ball.
Mm.
She can do so. It only has to move about 10 centimetres. They're scoring 4, staying for 5.
The point bull was pretty protected there, so I wouldn't... Not a lot of nerves if I was stepping up the circle here. Very hard to...
And she's just pulled it.
Just pulled it.
That wasn't the point that was holding that she's touched, which I dare say will mean it's 1 point.
I scored 1.
Okay. Team Hahn winning that end. They've been opting to play up the middle of the piece, so I dare say they'll continue with that. That's definitely where DELYS is standing, and that's where the jack goes. I'll just step it out.
2, 5, 6.
About 7 metres. And just pushing that one a little bit long. See on the other angle. 30 behind and off to the side. Plenty of room to ALISON to point in.
Ooh, not a bad one there. A little bit too long, but the line's a lot better. Unfortunately, gives YILI something to sit on there. Oh.
Yeah, YILI playing the same type of shot. Semi-lob, letting it roll, and it's taking the ground and yeah, coming out. Yeah, you can see she's a bit disappointed with that. So, you know, with 9.5 minutes left, she needs to be making these bills count. Catherine coming in now to play, and she's dropped it short. And very quick to throw the second. Let's see if this one's any better.
Oh,
and it's long.
long.
Much better line, but a touch long.
Yeah, I think that this one disregards our rule of a good one in front. It's a little bit too long. Needs a lot of promotion to get up there into the mix of it.
Yeah, it's not in the game, that one.
Not a bad line. Looks to be a little bit off to the left, but yeah, most people are going to be laying down that right hand side now, especially if you're team Pascal. That's what DELYS can do here.
Yeah, try and save the end. Team Pascal's still got 5 bills in hand.
Oh, a little bit too long.
Yep.
Kind of felt like the only way to save this end was to shoot the jack out in the last, with that last bull there, but let's see if Team Pascal can capitalise on this. It's 5 bulls versus still in hand to play. Oh, finished it up. It's going to require some action here.
Yeah, lucky last next to the jack. Heidi can take this out with her first ball. They might be up for some big points. The bull looks like it's just next to the jack, so there might not be much movement in the jack if she hits.
Oh,
and she just pushes it on the back one of Alison. Just having a bit of a look now. That's most definitely DELYS's bull. Just discussing what they're going to do. I'm going to say they're going to shoot though, and they are. Get it out of there, take the point back and point in.
Shoot the jack out.
Well, she has been shooting short, kind of bouncing onto the ball, so there's every chance she picks the jack up here. She'll want to hit it though if she does, because behind the jack is all them. Perhaps she was a little bit worried about that and pulled the shot. Sue with 2, Alison still with 1 left to play.
Oh, bounce is over.
And it looked straight out of the hand and just jumped over. Proving a bit difficult to remove this one. Alison will try and take the point here, it looks like. At least maybe offer another second to allow them to shoot again. I'm playing a little bit more conservative, and she's
done it.
She's done it.
She got the ball back. I was just thinking then as she came up, if they shot their own bull out, they would have been in all sorts of strife.
Yeah, I don't think that was the play. I don't think that's what she was playing for. Just fortunate that that bull at the back stopped it.
It's been a game of ricochets.
Yeah, it has. Sue trying to make it 2.
Yeah, just pulling it long.
Just pushing it long.
I don't think I'm too upset if I was with Team Pascal. They definitely came back. It didn't look good after the 3 shots. And I was a little bit worried that they wouldn't get the point back, but
with 5 bulls in hand to only take 1 point, they probably should have done a little bit better.
Yeah,
but
no, absolutely.
In a time game, just over 5 minutes to go, they'll be happy with the lead.
Team Han did well to get away with that one.
We'll just wait to see where Alison throws the jack. Now they've been opting for the string, and they go there again.
Looks short. Just in, apparently.
Moving and not stopping, so don't touch it. Every time you touch it, it's going back again. So push it back that way, and it will stop eventually. Some more technical difficulties. Camera's got a little bit of a mind of its own. As you can see, it's kind of panning back and forth all by itself. That one might have to be turned up a little bit. Alison's stepping up the plate. 2 minutes to go, or just over 2 minutes. And just touching that front ball. And a good shot there by DELYS. She's taken it out. See if we got that on the replay. Yeah, there it is. William's just going to try and restart that tripod head for us, just to get it from panning to just stepping into the circle. And taking the shot, it looks like. Catherine just pushing that one along. I anticipate not much time left now. In fact, I'll just go and blow the whistle, so excuse me for a moment. Okay, that's the time. So they'll finish this end, and they've got one more. Just measuring, see who's holding the point. If Team Pascal score here, the game's essentially finished, as they're already trailing by 6 with one end to play. 7 makes the game impossible to win.
I wonder if they'll still play that final end.
Once this game is finished, we'll just switch to a brief hold while we get the men ready to go and see if we can fix this AWOL tripod. As it's going to make it very difficult to stream when it's not behaving.
Shaking its head.
It is.
Shot.
Yep, nice and strong that one. Well, they're holding a point on the ground now.
Is that Caro?
Yeah, it was. Nice Caro.
Missed the graphic.
It essentially means that the game's finished. They don't need the points. They could take the one, put them 8-1 up, 7 in front with one end to play. The game's finished. So I'm actually curious as to why they're playing here. Anyway, maybe just getting some practice in for the final.
Maybe we've missed the score somewhere.
Yeah, that's the game. Holding the one.
Alright,
they're just discussing here. The game is finished and they are shaking hands. Team Pascal with the win. Sue and Alison. Shake hands. 8-1 the final score. Bill in hand with one end. Score obviously not important. We'll just switch to a brief hold. Wait for the men to get underway, and we'll be back. And I'll see if I can reset this tripod head. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome back. The men have just finished their semi-finals. We'll introduce the teams now. So Team Brown, we've got Peter MASRI, Neil Brown and Patrick BERTON. And they're versing KARAMAE, Scott Clarke and Kieran Clarke. They're just warming up now. We won't be too far away from a start. We'll just watch them warm up before they make a start.
Now, if you know much about New South Wales Pétanque, you'll probably see a few familiar faces here. Two very strong teams in the final. Could go either way at this point. But I think Team Clarke may be hard to beat. I think they might just have it, but anything can happen. We just saw in the last game that Seed 4 beat Seed 1.
Yes, anyone's game here. Both teams obviously playing well to come through the semi-final. They were some strong semi-finals.
Do you know how they seeded, Tim?
Not off the top of my head, I don't.
All right, just checking the seedings. Team Clarke was seeded 3rd and Team Brown seeded 4th. So a little bit slow with the clock there as well, but that's right. We started now. End 1. Let's see how we go.
Just because there's a lot going on today, we're not going to do a bull count. We'll just try and keep track of it ourselves. Neil just dropping that one a little bit short. He's in front though.
If you're watching along, let us know. And make sure you say good day from wherever you're from. And don't forget to like the stream and also subscribe if you haven't already. Helps out a lot.
Now just coming into play, second bull. Trying to put a little bit of spin on that. Just stays out wide. Patrick now coming into play.
A lot more shadows on the pist now. If you were here earlier, definitely seen those shadows creep onto the pist. Makes it a little bit more difficult. So you'll probably see them favour one pist over the other, going into the 2. But we'll see how we go.
Patrick with his first bull. See what he does with it. And just pushing it through. Patrick. All 6 players here, quite accomplished players. I dare say they'll be quite aggressive when the time comes. Certainly expect that from Kieran and KARAMAE should Peter take the point here, Patrick. And he does.
I think yeah, definitely got it.
Just at the back. And we might just notice a few people walking in front of the cameras here. They have just finished playing. Going to try and find themselves a good seat, ready to watch the final. Scotty coming in to have a bit of a look. Scott with his second bull. Just coming back up to have another look.
Those wondering, just an FYI, the other women's team that have made the final is Kim Throwgate, Lynn Avage, and Catherine Eyre. You can see them in the background just playing. If that game finishes first, we'll let you know who wins that one.
Yeah, back to Scott now. See what he does with this ball. See if he can now point that one at the back. Even if he drops it in short in front.
Whoa, just stopping. I thought I was going to roll on. It fooled me. Coming directly at the camera, it's a bit hard to get the depth.
Neil and Patrick just giving Peter some instructions where they want the ball. Take the point just in front of Scott's. So should they shoot, it might cross at the back there.
I think there's a little depth to it. So there's a lot of... Well, that one roll on the wrong way anyway. But I think there's a little bit of depth. Definitely can... A lot of room to roll in behind the jack there. So
they are playing two-piece for this final. So the external of those two-piece are dead bull lines, with that centre line that you can see
much better
on the right-hand side of the screen is not in play. And Peter putting in a good ball there, sitting it right on Scott's at the back, proving it's going to prove very difficult to remove, but KARAMAE will go anyway. Pulls in hand. What's KARAMAE got?
Opens it up.
Yeah.
Don't think he got the point back, but as you said before, balls in hand.
Yeah, just watch that on the replay.
So it looks like he's going to have a shot and try to get two birds with one stone.
Yeah, shooting again.
One of them. I wonder if Kieran tries to take the other one out.
Yeah, I know.
Kieran now shooting and hitting. Well done, Kieran.
Doing what he does best. I wonder if you get the roll here in the replay here. And a lot of backspin on it.
Scott just looking at an opportunity to potentially make some more points. KARAMAE denies it though.
It's not a time game, so they don't really need to maximise it as quickly as possible. But at this point, you got bulls in hand. A big open pist here. Up and loopy and stays.
Yeah, good pointing there by Kieran.
I believe that's
all the stop.
3. Oh, holding on. I want to measure something. 1. Two.
Yeah. Just measuring there. They thought it may have been 3. They've put 3 on the score, as you can see. The tape tells a different story.
Two.
2 points to Team Clarke. Early lead in this one. KARAMAE with a bit of a grin on his face there, trying to take the 3. Good scorer beats a good player any day.
Just want to say a big thank you to all the umpires and volunteers that have helped out to make today run as smoothly as it has. It's a sport at the moment that's built on volunteers, and I'm very thankful that we have a great staff here at Newcastle Pétanque Club to make sure that the barbecue gets cooked and the grounds are all set up and the events run very smoothly, and not to mention the umpires to make sure that we get the right amount of bulls, the points scored. So thanks everyone. Just got in, just kissing the jack there, very close, a little bit too close. So what I mean by that is that definitely just shoot it out.
And Peter's coming up just to do just that.
Well, he's definitely made the final, so I can assume that he's been shooting well. I'm not sure how well. I don't have his stats on me, but you got to imagine that if they've made the final, he's been shooting well. So.
Just a question over the marking of the jack. You're saying that perhaps it's not quite right. Just going to fill in the divot there. Perhaps a bit too thick. We wait for Peter to step in the circle. There he is.
Yep, bang, straight on. Hit it on the full, but unfortunately didn't stay, and I think his balls went out the back there. So, definitely room to point in.
Vous avez gagné? Vous avez gagné? Vous avez gagné?
Oui.
Vous êtes spectateur alors.
Good ball there by Neil. Taking the point, about 30 centimetres short. Thought they may have had to go at shooting that one. Perhaps playing a little bit conservative in these first couple of ends. Kieran just pumping him up.
Beautiful ball. Yeah. Right, that's too good. I come.
With its weight in gold. So, dead in line. KARAMAE looks like he's just going to come up and bang the other one out of there.
KARAMAE shooting now. Scott's ball dead in front and making good contact. It's a good shot.
Two very good shooters in that team, KIERRAN and KARAMAE. So they can almost do whatever they like with it. But yeah, again, if you're watching at home, let us know. We've been monitoring the comments, and just let us know where you're watching from. It's just great to read the comments and barrack for the team that you're supporting in this final. Oh, a little bit off to the right there.
Yeah, kind of flicked the wrist, Peter, when he threw that one. That's why it ended up so far to the right-hand side. He's right. Neil's going to come and try and point past that one in front, I imagine.
Yep, that's what I was saying before, worth its weight.
Yeah, it might not be a bad bull in the scheme at the end. By sitting it there, it might be difficult to remove a little bit later for Team Clarke. At this point, they might even concede the end, just continue to put some blockers in now that Neil put his there. But I don't think that was quite the plan at this point.
Team Clarke only just winning their last game as well against...
Good ball there by Patrick. He may have taken it. If not, it's still a good ball.
Yeah, Team Clarke came down to the last end, the +1 of the timed matches. It was 10-11. That was against Max, Alex, and Victor. That was a very close match, so hoping to win this one a bit more convincingly, but anything can happen. The Neil, Peter, and Patrick are quite a formidable force. So.
Nice close one here. Patrick putting his ball in there. Need for the calipers, but not enough. Scott's ball still holding there in front. They'll probably just try and put another annoying bull in here. Maybe next to Neil's ball in front, perhaps. See if they can limit the number of points they can see here. Just talking it through, particularly if the jack was to move back, what would to happen? And just switch. Neil jumps in the way there. Three bills left for Team Clarke. Kieran's got his 2. KARAMAE still got 1. And Patrick running out of time to play this ball.
Does the 1 minute timer still count for a non-time game?
It does, yes, absolutely. And Patrick putting this one at the back. I imagine that's what they've discussed. Now it'll be interesting to see what KARAMAE and Kieran do here. Shooting the one out to the side first, and then maybe going in that front one. Or do they bite the bullet, shoot that one in front first? Yeah, they're talking about shooting that front one first. They need to know what happens to Scott. Yeah. That's the one I'd be shooting. There's no point shooting that one at the side, then the one in the front with the jack to move. Shoot the one in front, see what happens. Might even take the 2 if he hits this on the right side. Let's see.
Ooh.
And he takes it out, but pushes it onto Patrick's ball. And that's KARAMAE that stayed there. So KIERRAN will be well and truly shooting here. Let's see if KIERRAN can get this out cleanly. Jack might move a little bit, but I don't anticipate it will move much.
Our ball. 2 for 4. No breaker. You know what I would suggest?
Last ball of the end, going again.
Play lotto every night. Yep. Nah, bad luck, man. 2 definitely. 2 first. 1. Oh,
Just deciding how many points are. Because KIERRAN may have stayed in the back here. Just while they're looking, we'll just watch that shot of KIERRAN's again. Yeah, it makes good contact. Just pushing Scott out a little bit, staying himself.
Alright, good. 2 is good. 2 is good. You got 2 feet. This one?
So we'll just confirm the score. It was
This
2,
one.
not quite in there.
Thank you.
Sun just starting to set here now in Newcastle. The shadows are no longer proving troublesome, but the light levels are. Scott there, stepping out about 7 metres, probably another 2 to the jack, obviously opting for a longer end. Perhaps trying to chance the arm of Peter and Patrick, shooting up these longer distances.
Just getting on there. Rolling a bit too far for his liking.
Yeah, you can see he's a little bit upset with that. As Neil comes into the circle.
Yeah, Mike. I think they'll be all right.
Our other camera is just obscured, as you can see there. See if I can turn the picture-in-picture on. So we can see Neil play.
I think he's rolled on there. I didn't get to see exactly which one his bull was, but he's going back into the circle.
Yeah, just pushing that one long there, Neil. Patrick just showing him that he wants the ball in front. Would be the best place for it. And that one coming in by the look of it. Not quite in front, but makes Scott play. "23 minutes into the game now, 4-0, the third end.
Oh, rolled back half a turn. Just couldn't get over a pile of rocks.
No, I actually like that bowl, Will. Takes the
Yeah,
point,
definitely takes
leaves
the
it a little
point.
bit open, but if they do go to shoot at any point, there's a chance it crosses. And then I think if Patrick points in here, I dare say KARAMAE will go on the attack. And he's brought the point in very nicely, Patrick.
And KARAMAE is on the attack.
And KARAMAE's coming in. Just setting the game up here. A couple of carrows. If they hit, they score big.
Ooh.
Yeah, good ball there by KARAMAE. Great shot.
Rolling back a little bit too far.
Just watch that on the replay. Goes in and then splits the two.
From that angle out of the hand, I thought it was going to miss, but it swung back in. I just thought, but very strange. Can't argue with the results, though.
Patrick stepping back in with his second ball. See if he can replicate the first. Maybe put it behind that one holding.
Ooh, I wonder what that looks like. I think he may have that. Definitely having a look. No. Neil suggesting that he hadn't got the point there, but...
Yeah, Peter coming into play. And a good ball there by Peter. Right in front of the jack. Just what they needed. A bit of luck. That jack moves as KARAMAE hits. If he takes it out cleanly though, they might be in a little bit of trouble. Shoots and hits. And a nice carro. A big smile on KARAMAE's face. High five there from Scott and Kieran.
A little bit of luck involved, I think.
Yeah. Well, as I said, the jack was going to move. He just fortunate that he stayed rolled right up next to it.
Now, I believe that is Neil's first point there that's got the...
Yes, it is.
Second,
so they're holding one.
So they're only holding one.
Now Peter will probably try and sit on KARAMAE's ball here, just to be a big pain. And it's coming around. Oh, he's almost done it. He's almost done it. Let's just see Kieran. Yeah, I was just about to suggest he's going to use that to stop. The thing about those type of shots, if it doesn't, if you don't execute, it leaves the door open for them to come and do the same thing. Let's see what Kieran's got for us. He'll probably try and lob up over those ones in front. See if he can sit there on Peter's bull. Ooh. Yeah.
I agree with Scott there.
They're worried about that jack moving back further, and Kieran's thrown off 1 point to Team Clarke. Makes the score 5-0.
Okay. Oh.
So 5-0 after 3 ends. Team Clarke in control here. KARAMAE and KIERRAN shooting very well. And a good first ball there by Scott. He'll be happy with that. They'll defend that from now. And just a reminder, they are playing on 2 pistes. So that string you can see there is not a dead bull line. So plenty of room for Neil to come around here. See if you can get a bit of effect on the ball. Bring it and tuck it in behind Scott's first. You can see on the camera there too, the ladies final. We've just come from the semi-final there. And playing in the background. We'll let you know when we've got a result there. Neil just too tight there on the one in front. Just pushing it. That's why those bulls in front, just like that, are so good, because you don't know whether to point or shoot. And if you do point, there's always the risk you push it in like that. They've kind of locked themselves into pointing here now, I think. Neil playing his second and coming around this time. Just pushing the jack. Just having a bit of a look to see who's holding here now. And they're just going to grab his tape measure, just to be sure. It's just gone 4:15 here in Newcastle. Temperature starting to drop now, 18 degrees. Scott's still holding with the ball in front. Patrick coming to point now. The jack's obviously moved, gives him a bit of a line. Certainly on the back foot here.
Oh, that one's getting on as well.
Yeah, pushing it long there, Patrick. Could be a very dangerous end for them now. Anything they put in, I'm sure it's going to be KARAMAE and KIERRAN's target. They really need this one on the jack. See if they can force KARAMAE to kill the end. And jumping over that ball in front.
Not bad though. Brings those other two at the back into play. It's going to be hard to shoot all those ones out.
Yeah, fortunate. Just turn that off. Fortunate that he moved the jack back. Brings a second ball of theirs into play. Makes it a little bit more difficult for them to go on the attack. But still plenty of room for Scott to point in. He'll just follow the string. Stay away from those. So should they need to shoot later, he's out of the way.
Oh, rolling out. He might have it here.
Yeah, so he's taken the point, but as I said, it's not what he wanted because it's in the way of those back ones. Kind of cuts off that option, or makes it much more difficult to shoot later on in the end. But making Peter play. Peter will try and do the same thing. Just play up the middle there. Yeah, Patrick and Neil just telling Peter to come up the string. He's done it by ricocheting off his front one.
Yeah, lovely. Let's see if KARAMAE can get this one out of here. Minimal amount of bubbles. Oh, okay, a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, missing that one.
Shaping up again. Yeah, probably should have waited, but
Better.
Now that bull's still in, obviously. Just a reminder that I'm playing across two pists.
Probably saw on the replay there to KARAMAE's ball, lucky to go through without touching Scott's ball there.
Might use a bit of the string to keep it in line there.
Yeah, Kieran, there's no reason for him to play towards Peter's there in front. He'll stay as wide as possible. Try and make as many points here as possible. 2 in hand, 1 on the ground. Could make 3. Put him to an 8-0 lead. That's going to be big. But no. KARAMAE just giving the signal to Kieran to play with a bit more height. For those that were watching the ladies semi-final, you could see that the grounds weren't playing straight after they landed.
Yep.
So try and cut that out as much as possible. Nice high lob near the jack. And he's
trying to gravel.
Yeah, he's a bit upset with himself too. He knew that was a big chance to score 3 points. Instead, just getting the 1. Take him to a 6-0 lead in the final here. New South Wales Pétanque League Gender Triples Championship. We wait for Kieran to throw the jack. And he's been very kind to the camera operator.
Oh, Scott, not entirely happy with that. It's dropping short.
Yeah, very short there by Scott. Just trying to replicate what he did in the last end. Just putting a ball 30 centimetres in front of the jack, but this time a little bit too short.
Team Brown here, a bit of a change in tactics.
Yeah, they've made a change. 6-0 down after losing 4 ends. Patrick going in to point. Probably not a bad idea.
Looking it up, landing right next to Scott's bull, and ended up reasonably close to the jack. Now that's in the zone where
KARAMAE will shoot, but
yeah.
I think Patrick's probably got the right idea, throwing the ball up, getting it to kind of stop without rolling. KARAMAE hitting there. Not enough to take the point back, but I don't think they'll be too upset with that. Give Scott the opportunity to put something a little bit closer before they go back on the attack.
Not rolling a little bit too far, but it's got the point.
Yeah, another shake of the head there by Scott. He's not happy with that one. Pushing that one long.
Taking him 3 balls to get there.
Patrick pointing in. Let's see if he opts for the high lob. Which
worked well for him.
Obscured. And yeah, he's taking the point back. I'll just wait. And Kieran missing.
Right, KARAMAE.
Grant.
I'm coming.
Sorry about that. Just asking the spectator to give us the view back. You would have seen on the replay there that KARAMAE missed his shot.
Lovely.
Kieran pointing in.
Lovely point.
Work.
Nice view of your head.
Very nice.
Did you the
Peter shooting.
Ooh, just off.
Yeah, just missing to the left-hand side. He's going to go again. Kieran with 1 ball left. They're just confirming that. Team Brown with 3.
Yeah, 2v3. They've got the ball advantage. He needs to make this one count, though.
Yeah, they need to put a bit of pressure on. 6-0 down on the scoreboard. This end could go a long way for a comeback.
Oh, just over.
Yeah.
Just over.
Got straight at that time around.
Ooh.
I'd say Neil might go for a shot here too. Still 2-1 bull advantage.
Got to come over that front one. Hopefully it doesn't put him off. Oh no, he's going to hit his own bull. Which, if you think about it, that was very hard to do. We're going through the bull and the jack gap. Very lucky not to hit either of them. Well, unfortunate, I should say. Not hit either of the two.
Yeah, that might have been an opportunity gone begging here now for Team Brown.
You got to think that it's a 1v1 now.
Yeah, so looks like Patrick was telling him to cover up now. Kieran's still got a ball in hand.
Yeah.
You'll need to make this one count. Kieran will try and make 2 if he can. Bit of picture-in-picture to give you another perspective there, how much room he's got.
Oh, coming over.
Yeah, try to give it a bit of height to come over that front one, potentially sit on that pool of KIERRAN's, but he's given it too much. So a bit of room there now for KIERRAN to replicate, make it 2, give him an 8-0 lead. KIERRAN throws it up.
Oh, dropping a bit too short there.
And he's short. It'll just be the one. Once again, both teams not taking their opportunities when they come up.
But the oh, that one's going quite far, even going out on the other end. So handing that off to Team Brown, and they're going to put it wherever they like it.
Yeah, let's see what the tactic is here now by Team Brown. Obviously, losing the first 5 ends of the game, 7-0 down. They're going to put it onto the string.
Yeah, moving over to an unexplored part of the piste.
I'll just zoom in there for you. That's the problem with playing 2-piece. A lot of ground to cover. Scott playing, so that bull is now dead. As you can see, I was just about to mention that's a dead bull line. And Scott's demonstrated perfectly, unfortunately, by throwing it dead.
He's first bull. They've won every end so far, so he's his first bull has left a little bit to be desired over the last couple of ends. So
yeah, Neil coming in.
Neil going back to starting pointer. Now he's got the point. There's only bull on the piste, but I think he'd be wishing he did a little bit better. Scott to come in, hopefully to beat that. Shaking his head there, not happy with himself. Oh no, he's disappointed with that one.
Yeah,
Hits the ground.
Uncharacteristic of Scott there.
Yeah.
First one dead, second one, yeah, way wide. KIERRAN now to point. And he comes in.
That one's just beating it a little bit. Got the shot here from over the shoulder. A lot of room to play down that right hand side. You can see here the first two really out to the left. So Patrick's hoping to get a good bull in for his team. Lobbing it up and not rolling as much as he'd like. If you look at that angle there, he's dropped a bit short. So Neil coming back with his left hand. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. Bit of team tactics going on here.
Yeah, it's interesting. Patrick playing the second bull after Neil played the first. And now switching back again, potentially.
Having a bit of a discussion here, seeing what they like. Let's look over their shoulder and see what they're looking at. Now, the left-hander is an open shot, but putting it to Peter. Peter might be shooting here. Both of the other two have a bull left, so I can imagine that's what he's doing. And hitting it. And taking the deal in the end.
It's always the risk when the jack's that close to the dead bull line. Just a cross.
Yeah.
You lose the end.
Probably the best result for both teams there.
But yeah, no team was obviously in front there. Probably both happy to have their bulls back. Just wait to see where they put it. You can see there playing across the piece. Scott will be looking to put these ones in. The last 3 or 4 of his now, being a bit average.
Yep.
Below his standard, at least. Almost been playing for 50 minutes now. Onto the 7th end.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, you'll be happy with that one.
Yeah, landing right on the rope there. May have helped him a little bit.
And Peter straight into the circle to shoot. Probably see better from this angle that we're looking at, that it's in front of the jack. And we'll just stick with this angle. Just switch while Peter's shooting. It's obstructed.
Ooh.
And just missing over the top.
Oh, this is awesome. Doesn't matter, Kira. You actually like it. Oh.
You're coming into point here.
Kieran just asking Scott to move out of the way of the cameras. Very generous. We try not to get involved as spectators.
Yeah.
Try not interrupt the player's game. But we are thankful for Kieran and Scott for just standing aside for us.
Oh, okay. No, Neil has looked in, and now it's back to Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick's back as lead pointer.
Looping it up. Bouncing it. A bit of a bounce there, and sort of extended itself.
Yeah, just bouncing across the top of the rocks.
Rolling a little bit too far. Now, both games we've watched on these two piece, especially piece 2, difficult to point.
Yeah, I mean, we've had heavy rain for the last 2 weeks here in Newcastle, and I think it's starting to show the effect that it's had on the ground. Beautiful day here today. It's obviously dried out, but I think with all the rain, it's kind of compact the ground underneath.
Yeah, made it a little bit unpredictable.
Yeah.
Both teams, and these are quite good players, like the New South Wales gender triples final. So you imagine that the standard's pretty high, and they're struggling, both teams, and even the previous game with the women's, struggling to get a good point in. So,
yeah, Peter shooting again,
hitting
and making a good contact with that one.
Yeah,
and might even be staying for the point. I'll just watch the replay again. Peter probably relieved now to make a good hit after a couple of close misses.
Scott coming back up. See if he can follow up his good point with another one. Get a bit of a chain going. Landed exactly in the same spot. Almost finished in the same spot.
Yeah. KARAMAE just looking at this back one to see if it's in or not. Left it in. You can see from this angle that the jack is covered by that ball in front. Neil's I'm going to suggest maybe just play up the back of Scott's ball. Just make it difficult to remove. We're at a disadvantage bill count wise, so probably going to play defensively.
Play.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, good ball. Just what they wanted. Just to be in the way. A bit of a pain.
Yeah, but it's not happening now.
Things get ebbs and flows, don't they?
Well,
Just watching. Yeah, a little bit too much of a gap to be a perfect bull. Can't be too upset with it, but two very good shooters with KARAMAE and KIERRAN, so maybe they could hit it on just an angle that would miss their bull in front. However, oh, it appears the women's game has finished in the background there. You can see them all hugging. I'm not sure who the winner is. Once we find out, we'll definitely let you know.
We'll just go back to this picture-in-picture shot as KARAMAE's covered our other view, and Neil puts another ball in front. I wonder if they'll go for the attack here later on, KIERRAN and KARAMAE, as Patrick goes to play his last. Neil and Patrick just discussing where this last ball needs to be. Potentially not too close to Neil's. Don't want to make it too easy to take two bulls out with one. Yep. That's what Neil's indicating there. Close enough to be a pain, but not too close, but it could potentially cross. KARAMAE and KIERRAN still with bulls in hand. And Patrick, that's not what they wanted. It opens it up for KIERRAN and KARAMAE. They'll probably just point now. There's a bit of room there. So as Williams mentioned, the women have just finished their final. Once we know who's won there, we'll let you know. And KIERRAN pointing just short, blocking the line too. Probably the last thing he wanted to do. Let's block the line. Makes it more difficult now. Scott just looking at the option to potentially shoot. Better ball there by KIERRAN, bringing it around.
nice. Very nice.
Yeah, nice shot. Making two there, I think. KIERRAN just giving his dad a bit of a chat to say, while I'm in the circle. Whoop.
Oh.
Oh. Now, KARAMAE's just taking a bit of a tumble here. I think he's all right. He's laughing it off.
I didn't see what happened there.
I think he's just caught himself on the circle potentially.
Yeah, so who should be embarrassed, me or you?
KARAMAE just pushing that one long. He'll go again.
Joy!
And points in there nicely. Looks like 3 points. 3 points there. Team Clarke taking a real strong lead now. 10-0. Williams just going to come back, inform us of the women's score.
Wow. KARAMAE, you know, I drink all day, I don't fall down like that.
The women's game, the team of ALISON, Sue, and Heidi won 13-5 against Kim, Threadgate, Lena Vage, and Catherine Eyre. So 13-5 to Team Pascal. So
Yep.
seed 4 wins that one.
Yeah, the 2025 women's gender triple champions. And it might be the situation in the men that the fourth qualifier might take the goods, although they are down 10-0. Patrick pointing and throwing that one long. Just not getting the ball to stop.
We only need 3 more points, and then Clark's win everything.
You can probably just hear Scott in the camera.
We're in front of the camera, darling.
Just saying that he needs 3 points. Finish the game. Be a big win if they win. 13 zip. See what Patrick can do. See if they can mount a comeback.
So modern. So modern.
And
Oh, lovely. Good point.
starts with the first ball. KARAMAE coming in to shoot. He's shooting well this game. Haven't really been under much pressure. This one's a fairly straightforward shot for him as well. And no commentators curse to mention. He hits that one out.
Suzanne, state champion.
So it might be an impressive family result here with Susan Clarke winning in the female team, and KIERRAN and Scott Clarke potentially, or on the verge at least, of winning the men's.
Not if Neil keeps pointing like that.
No, not if Neil's got something to say. He wants his name on the trophy. KARAMAE back in for his second shot. What's he got for us? And another good hit there by KARAMAE. A little bit disappointed by that one. A little bit short. Still got the result though. Neil coming in to play second. Rinse and repeat. And just watch Neil get himself settled in the circle. And somebody's phone just buzzing, putting Neil off. He'll just take a moment to compose himself. The phone is still ringing. Owner unknown. See if you can reset.
Oh, lovely ball.
Yeah. It's a nice shot there by Neil. Perhaps not quite what he wanted, but probably the best result, to be honest. Pushing that ball in. Good chance for that one of his crosses too. See if KIERRAN can take it out clean. Here he goes. And just getting enough. As I said, chance that it crosses, and it did. Probably fortunate he didn't get much of that. Just pushing it out. So wait for Peter to come in and play. Now just showing him where to put it. And again, just putting it in front of those bulls there. Hoping for a cross. Maximum damage. Peter pointing.
Dropping it short.
Yeah, good line. He just didn't travel for him. And again, Neil saying, yeah, really need to bay up in here now. KIERRAN, I still think, has got one in hand. Scott's still got his second bull. And Peter dropping it short. 2 bulls in hand. 2 more bulls in there to finish the game. This could be it. needs to pick the gap, see if he can miss Peter's front ball. Yeah, he's undecided which way he's going to go here. Needs to get that out of his head. Be confident. And he finds the line, but I'm going to suggest that he's short from this angle. They're just looking to see who's sitting third. Kieran's going to have to shoot. Yeah, they're just going to measure here. If Scott's ball is sitting third, Kieran can shoot Caro for game, and it is. So here we go. Kieran with an opportunity to Caro to win. Be a nice finish if he does. Best way to end the game. Maybe not for his opponent, but he'll certainly be happy if he gets this one. Can't get key. Caro to win.
Oh, no.
He's made, well, just watch the replay. He's hit it enough, I think, to make 2 points, but he was looking for the Caro. We'll just get a confirmation that it was the 2. I'm fairly confident it was. And it was 2 points. That's 12-0. Team Clarke dominating at the moment. Just gone over an hour of game time now. Just make that camera a bit brighter. And Scott.
Wasn't happy with it, but it's not a bad ball.
Yeah, obviously playing for in front of the jack, but still nothing to be upset with. Just watch Neil there, covering up his hole.
Oh, Peter coming in here. Have a shot. And shoots his own ball out. Trying something different. Can't be upset with that. 12-0 down. Haven't been able to find a way past the balls of Kieran, Scott and KARAMAE. Trying something else. It hasn't worked. But Neil coming in to have another shot to point in. And rolling just through. I don't think he's got the point there.
Yeah, it looks long. Peter coming back in to shoot maybe. No, just having a bit of a look. They need to make a decision. Some tough decisions here now, I think. 3 bulls left. Team Clarke with 5. 1 point needed to win. It's getting pretty dire now. I suggest if Patrick doesn't get this in, the jack might be on the menu. But Patrick's put it in. They'll still be praying that the jack goes dead, I think, to get their bulls back. KARAMAE just needs to hit this nice and clean. Nothing fancy.
I'm thinking there might be a karo here.
Probably a worse result.
Never mind.
Yeah, karo gives them something to sit on. We're just shooting it out. There, perfect. Blocks the line. There you go. Great shot there by KARAMAE. Scott with one bull left. Kieran with his two. It's now just Patrick and Neil. No, Peter and Patrick, sorry, with the ball left. Team Brown. I like to make it a good one. Just having a bit of a look as to what they're going to do. And I think the plan is to point dead in front of the jack, right on the jack. And pushing that front one in. This could be it. Last ball for Peter. He needs it in, otherwise it's the game. Come Peter, put it in. And we'll just cut to that. No, that's the game.
That's the
He's
game.
pushing it long. 13-0. Kieran Clark, Scott Clark, and KARAMAE WORACHART. They played very well. Very dominant performance. Beating Team Brown, Peter, Neil, and Patrick. They were out of it from the onset. Kieran, KARAMAE, Scott just took their chances. Played that little bit better. And that's it. 2025 New South Wales Pétanque League Gender Triples Champions. Thanks for joining us today for the live stream of the final and the semi-final of the women. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. That way you're up to date with any future live streams that we might hold. I'll just pan around while we finish up the stream. Once again, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bad luck, Brandy.
Thanks, mate.
Couldn't get in. Hey, you're in a roll, mate.